BLC.org, along with your name, address, and phone number by August 31st. Not a customer? Don't delay and call your local BLC office today. Some exclusions may apply.
Hey, this is Kevel from the Cafe at Tree City, your local stop for great coffee and good vibes. We're open every day from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m., serving up classic lattes, bold espressos, icy frappuccinos, and refreshing cold brews. Order ahead for quick pickup or curbside delivery. And don't forget our fresh breakfast treats. Start your day with us, The Cafe, located inside the lobby of the Inn at Tree City. Freshly brewed, boldly crafted, just for you.
Considering that new Ford vehicle? Now is the time. Don't delay. And at Rogers Valley Ford, save now with the Ford Employee Pricing Sales Event before the tariffs hit. Swing by and take a test drive this week. And Rogers has a full lineup of inventory. What's your favorite? Mustangs? A Ford Bronco? At Rogers Valley Ford can put you inside your new Ford F-150, Ford Mavericks, in stock and ready for your garage. Now is the best time to buy with Ford Employee Pricing. Plus, buy now before the tariffs begin. Every vehicle is tariff-free with Ford Motor Company Employee Pricing. You don't want to wait any longer. See the Ford of your choice this week and take a test drive. 111 Auto Lane, Sparta, just off Highway 111. Or see the current in-stock inventory at RogersValleyFord.com. Save now on the new car, truck, or SUV you need before the tariffs. From Ed Rogers Valley Ford, 30 years serving the Upper Cumberland with that friendly hometown feel.
Warehouse Discount Grocery, serving McMinnville and Warren County with the best meats, freshest produce, and the best prices on all your favorite groceries. Listen to these specials. Sundrop Dr. Pepper, 6-pack, 0.5 liters, 4 for $9. Sager Creek Chicken Tenderloins, 3-pound bag, $5.99. IQF Catfish Strips, 3-pound bag, $9.99. And be sure to check out the full-service deli featuring meats from Charter Reserve. Open 7 days a week at 835 Smithville Highway. Warehouse Discount Groceries, WDG. At Redmond's Carpet, they offer a wide range of flooring options to suit your needs. Whether you prefer the softness of carpet, the durability of hardwood, the versatility of tile, or the affordability of vinyl, we've got you covered. We also offer luxury in vinyl plank, LVP, for those who want the look of hardwood with added durability. Serving McMinnville since 1969, Redmond's Carpet, 2512 Old Nashville Highway. Call them at 931-668-4900 for your next flooring option. Redmond's Carpet.
From the WBMC studio in McMinnville, Tennessee, you're listening to Town Talk with your host, Raven Young.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a brand new week of Town Talk with Raven and Abby. Thanks for being here with us today, getting your morning kicked off right. How are you, Abby?
I'm good. I'm pretty awake right now, actually.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you're probably coming off that adrenaline.
I am. I did 2 classes this morning.
Oh, you did both of them.
Yes. I got up and did both. That's why I'm currently hair in a bun. Yeah. Less than radio ready, but it's fine. I got a coffee.
I would say that you're radio ready.
Yeah.
It's just not
Facebook Live. Yeah. Because when, you hear the radio, you think, oh, it's just the voice.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you look like. Yeah.
Now we have Facebook Live. But I do love the Facebook Live because
people get to interact.
We get to see everybody.
Yeah,
so.
that's fun. But
yeah, how are you this morning?
Oh,
you got a Sonic Coke right there.
Yeah, I needed a little bit of caffeine.
Is it a Coke or what's your
Cherry
choice?
Coke.
Cherry Coke.
Yeah, the fountain with the fresh cherry juice added to it just hits different than like a pre-mixed cherry Coke. It's just super good.
I might have to try the cherry juice.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, I get a cherry Coke over regular Coke anyway.
Yeah. I like, this one lady brought me a water, and she put strawberries and mango in it.
Yes.
And it was a strawberry mango water with like the real fruit. And it was, the mango was the juice, but the strawberry was the real fruit. And it is so refreshing.
Yeah. I did that recently, and it was really good.
Yeah, I had never had it, and she was like, "You've got to try this." So sweet.
Yeah,
I was like,
all the fruit mixes. I will regularly be scrolling Facebook or something. I don't really know how my algorithm does it, but it just pops up suggested drink mixes,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
screenshot them to try them the next
Yeah.
time I go to Sonic. So.
Yeah, I don't know how it knows either, but it does.
It does. Somehow it knows that I like to try all the drink flavors.
I've tested it before. I don't have cats, and
Yeah.
I was like, cat food, cat litter, cat food, cat litter. And no joke, cat food and cat litter popped up on my Facebook suggested. And I was like,
It's listening.
it's listening.
It sure is.
Yeah. Like every time I talk about this item I want,
Uh-huh.
it puts it right there in my face. And I have
Yep.
to have self-control. There's a pair of shoes I've been wanting for like literally 2 months.
Uh-huh.
And they keep popping up.
Yeah.
I
Didn't
have
you say that was
self-control.
going to be like a treat or
It
something?
is.
Yeah,
It is.
You're working
When
towards
I'm
it.
working
Yeah.
towards it. I'm making it where I have to reward myself to get them.
Yeah.
So
you wore that athletic dress last week or week
Yes.
before or something. I've literally not been able to think of anything else since.
then the
and it's all that's popping up. Like,
Yes.
Old Navy, Amazon, all of these places that I will shop at. That's all that's popping up, and you're suggested. Oh, you should. And I'm
Yep.
like, so I found one on Sam's Club last night when we were placing a Sam's Club order. So I got one.
There
coming.
you go. Someone said you're getting older when you buy your clothes at the same place you grocery shop.
Hey, I tell you what though, Sam's Club has it.
They
Has
do. They do.
I got a pair of pajamas there, and I would buy like 12 more pairs if they've sold out of the size. But it's Loft brand is what it is.
Okay.
And it's like a pair of like biker shorts, but they're not like workout material. They're
Yeah.
cotton for pajamas, and then a long like tunic shirt with it. And it's the comfiest set of pajamas I've ever had,
I'm gonna.
other than Bamboo that I buy
Yes.
locally. Like
yes.
Bamboo and maybe this Loft set or like
Yeah, or
right there.
clothes.
Those are the two that I'm like going between right now, but I wish they had more in stock in my size because I
I'm
would
gonna-
stock up.
I'm gonna try and grow my pajama
Yeah.
like closet because I only sleep in like t-shirts.
Oh, yeah.
And they're so hot.
Okay, well, go to Lemon first.
Okay.
And get some bamboo.
Bamboo.
pajama. I know she had a couple of bamboo tanks on her sale rack
They're
last
gonna
week.
change my. I need to go. Then.
It's just so soft.
Yeah.
And it's the type of material, too, because, like, I never used to be able to sleep in pants.
yes. That's,
But these I can because they
Okay.
keep you cool. It doesn't like get you hot or anything
Okay,
like that.
yeah.
So, yeah. So here's you some pajama talk.
there we
you know,
go.
to start
If
off
you,
the morning.
good morning. Here's your pajama talk for the day. Where to
Yeah.
get your pajamas, all the things.
Yeah, because
So,
a lot of them too, like they don't really, like they look nicer than just like
Mhm.
a ratty old T-shirt or something.
Yes.
And so like I don't feel bad to stay
stay in them
all.
a little bit longer or put them on a little bit earlier.
Exactly,
See, that's what I
exactly.
need because I
Yes.
just put on like a big old t-shirt and baggy sweatpants, and
Yeah.
I'm like, man,
Yeah.
I could look a
No,
little better.
go get you some bamboo
Okay.
pajamas, or this Loft set
Mhm.
from Sam's Club. They might have it in your size. They didn't have it
Okay.
left in my size. but,
Yeah.
you know.
We'll
Okay,
see.
now that we worked out all those things,
Yep.
let's take a quick break. But before we do need to thank our sponsors of Town Talk, Security Federal Savings Bank. If you need help with a car, home, or personal loan, the process can be made easy at Security Federal Savings Bank. Please call Meredith Woodley or any of the lending team members. They will answer your questions to make the process easy. Security Federal Savings Bank, the friendliest bank in town, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Thank you, Security Federal, for being a great sponsor of Town Talk. We are going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back with some news from the Main Street Journal. Stick with us.
Man, they've given you a number and taken away your name. Beware of pretty faces that you find.
Ascension St. Thomas River Park is here to listen to you because caring for you is our #1 priority. Ascension Care Teams start by understanding you, your health, and your life to deliver care that's right for you. Now offering cardiac CT angiography services, a non-invasive cardiac exam that looks at the blood vessels that supply blood to the heart and can detect if plaque has narrowed the coronary arteries. The compassionate, personalized care you've come to expect is right here in McMinnville. We're more than just a hospital, ER, and a clinic. We want to give you hope, health, and strength.
Where can you go to spend some quality up-close and personal time alone with Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, or Will Smith? None other than 3 Star Cinema. Head over to the most affordable and convenient place in town featuring the latest releases fresh on the silver screen. 3 Star Cinema.
Now showing how to train your dragon rated PG. F1, the movie, rated PG-13, starring Brad Pitt. Megan 2.0, rated PG-13. 28 Years Later, rated R. Elio, rated PG.
Sparta Street, McMinnville. 3-star cinema, where the stars come out at night.
Douglas and Lanier, that's where I choose to be. Douglas and Lanier, that's the agency for me.
For rock-solid insurance coverage or sound financial planning for my family's future, Douglas and Lanier is where I choose to call home.
Call Douglas and Lanier, your local Erie agents, at 811 Faulkner Springs Road, McMinnville, at 931-474-0044.
10 years. What an honor to serve our community as Best of the Best Nursing Home for 10 years in a row. Did you know at NHC Healthcare that we offer a specialty in lymphedema treatment, an option for a short respite stay, and lots of local people to serve you and your family? Stop by and visit us at 928 Old Smithville Road and follow our Facebook page at NHC Healthcare McMinnville to see what really makes us the best of the best.
It's time to upgrade that new kitchen with Redmond's high-quality cabinets and countertops. Choose from a variety of styles and finishes to create that perfect look for your space. Their team of experts at Redmond's will work with you to design a functional and beautiful kitchen that meets your needs. Right next to Redmond's Carpet at 2512 Old Nashville Highway. Call them at 931-668-4900. That's Redmond's Kitchen Cabinets and Countertops.
Hi, I'm Arielle Winter. If you're anything like me, your pets are not only your best friends, they're part of your family. American Humane, which has been rescuing animals like Cleo here for more than 100 years, has life-saving tips that can make a big difference in a disaster. When disaster strikes, you want to protect your whole family, including your pets. To help keep your family safe and help our best friends in their worst times, find tips at AmericanHumane.org.
Local, national, and everything in between. Here's the news.
Good morning. Welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Abby. It is time for your news sponsored by the Main Street Journal. Head on over to www.mainstreetjournal.llc and you can stay up to date on everything happening in Warren County. The story I wanted to start with is from Main Street Live on Friday night. So our winner on Friday night of Battle of the Bands was August Lowe's. So they are a local band. We had, August Lowe's, Sunset Tabernacle, and Memory Train were the three competing for the title this year in the Battle of the Bands. And Main Street McMinnville uses Battle of the Bands night as a fundraiser.
Yeah.
And so it was a great night. We raised just specifically for the Battle of the Bands $862.
Wow.
And so all of the fundraising or donations, anything that we take in from Main Street Live do help to go to future years of making it happen, as well as beautification efforts and things that we do within downtown to be able to offer different grants and, purchase picnic tables and things like that we've got downtown. So that's what all these fundraisers go to. But August Lowe's, so it was $1 a vote. So August Lowe's was the winner. So it was a great night. We did have a little bit of sprinkles.
Yeah.
Right as August Lowe's was going on, but it didn't rain.
Yeah.
It was just light sprinkles.
I was so worried because I was driving up to Cookeville around 4 that day, I think, and it started sprinkling.
Oh, so it poured.
Or it was
beforehand.
pouring.
Yes.
Yeah, it was pouring, and I was like, please clear for Main Street.
Well, thanks for the prayers. Appreciate those.
Then I saw on Facebook that y'all got to have it, and I was like, okay, thank goodness.
Yeah, it started pouring, I would say, around about 4 o'clock. We did have a good bit of rain come through, but it cleared pretty quickly, and we thought we were going to have another round come through, but it started to break up the closer it got here. And so we were out there with, actually, I still have them in the back of my car, leaf blower and a push broom blowing off the water on the stage area because sometimes it'll pond and we can't put the equipment obviously in the water. So we were drying the stage off, and luckily it did not fully rain. Like I said, it started to sprinkle as August Lowe's was taking the stage, but they got through their full set, and it was clear. We were able to announce the winner and everything. So it was a really great night, and it ended up being, like, temperature-wise was pretty perfect because of the rain that had come through. It cooled it off. But we had great vendors out there, really good food. So, yeah, overall, a really great night.
I saw your food.
Yes.
It looked really good. What did you get?
Oh, my gosh. I got a really funny story.
Oh, no.
Okay, so we had a new vendor there this week.
Yeah.
So I always like to try the new vendors, you know, just see what they got. It was like a cocoa roll on their menu. So I asked him, what's a cocoa roll? He's like, well, it's our special grilled chicken mix in an egg roll. And for some reason, my brain did not comprehend what an egg roll was.
Oh, no.
And I asked him, I was like, what's an egg roll? Because I was thinking of like...
Were you thinking of an egg?
I was thinking of like an egg, like bun, like spongy type roll. Like a roll, not an egg roll.
Yeah.
And he looked at me and he's like, and it hit me and I was like, oh,
I'm
God.
so sorry.
I'm so sorry. I'm such an idiot. He's like, I'm really glad you figured it out because I didn't know how I was going to describe that to you.
I have been there in your spot, so just know. And I've actually asked questions. The person didn't know how to answer, and then it finally came to me. It clicked.
Yeah, so I had the grilled chicken egg rolls. I had some swamp fries that were like shrimp etouffee.
That's what I saw.
They're really good. Lemonade, and then I had peach cobbler for dessert. All super good.
All super good.
It was great, but
good.
yeah, I felt like an idiot. I was like, I promise I'm not this blind.
You'll never forget egg rolls again. I mean, in theory, the name of it isn't the best description.
I wasn't thinking of like a fried egg roll with chicken salad in it. I was that's why I was thinking of like some kind of like eggy type bun with like an egg salad croissant or chicken salad croissant or something. Like that's what I was thinking. And so my brain didn't go to fried egg roll.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of chicken salad in that type of egg roll.
It was good.
I'm sure.
It was really good.
It sounds actually really good because I love egg rolls and I love chicken salad.
Yep.
Just recently love chicken salad.
What do you have from the Main Street Journal?
Seth Wright always does the biz beat
Yes.
And highlights things going on in different businesses. And I remember when he came to mine and I felt so special.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe, it was a great way to get my business name out and all the things. So he also does like points about certain businesses. So Begonias expands with delivery service. I know we've been talking about that, but they've celebrated 4 years in business. They've launched a new website, begoniasmcminnville.com, and it has a delivery service. They're working on an app expected to be done in 2 to 3 weeks. The delivery is within McMinnville city limits 3 to 8 p.m. And then daily. And then goal is to expand lunch delivery and eventually offer county-wide services. So I'm sure those things just take time figuring out the system.
Yeah.
So
working out all the kinks.
Yeah.
Just trying to keep it.
And then I know Cookies by Brax has been open for a minute. He's been in the
Park Suites.
The Park Suites.
Yeah, but towards the back.
Towards the back. And so now he's moving to a larger street front location, still in Park Suites, where he'll have in-store baking, which I think is really going to help. Is really going to help. And more menu items expected to be done by mid-July, but follow on Facebook for updates. And then one last one. I thought this was really neat because I've never heard of this before. Everlasting Gravestone Management grows. So local couple Jim Bob and Michelle Stubblefield offer gravestone cleaning and maintenance.
Oh.
So this was inspired by TikTok. And
do you ever watch those videos?
I have not.
Super interesting.
Okay, I have not watched those. Inspired by TikTok, turned into a hobby, into a growing business since 2020. So they use safe, non-damaging methods, no bleach or pressure washers, offer seasonal care and flower arrangements for long-distance clients, and free cleaning for military footstones as a tribute to veterans.
Oh, that's great.
So if you would like this service, you can contact Jim Bob, 931-205-7364, or Michelle, 931-205-7408. Or find them on Facebook at Everlasting Gravestone Management.
Yeah, you should go watch some of those videos. They're super interesting.
Okay.
But a lot of, especially older gravestones, they are covered up with like moss and debris or in dirt just over time build up where you can't read the letters on them anymore. And especially a lot of them that are made like out of marble. That's a very sensitive stone. So you do have to be careful with it. But some of these videos have taken like a gravestone where you can't make anything out of it and make it brand new looking. Like, it's crazy.
See, I'm not on that side. I'm going to be on that side of TikTok now. I promise
it's
you.
Pop up
it's going to pop up. But, I'd never heard of that. So that really interests me.
That's cool.
Thinking about it, it is hard sometimes to keep the maintenance on a gravestone, especially if you don't know how to clean it.
Yeah. Right.
They're talking about not using bleach or pressure washers. I'm sure you have to be kind of easy on some of those different types of stones.
Yeah, especially the marble ones. Granite, generally, it's a harder stone, so it's going to hold up better to more scrubbing. But especially on some of the older marble stones, they're very sensitive. You have to be careful what you clean with them, or the bristle brush isn't too hard, things like that.
And they even say that they offer putting out flowers and stuff, too. So even if you don't need it cleaned, if you're someone who's harder to keep flowers out there.
If you're out of town or something like that, and you're not in that location regularly, that's great. So. Well, there is also another article that I saw, and this is from a Tennessee news source, but it is about there are multiple new laws that will take effect on July 1st. So that is tomorrow. So I thought we'd kind of update everybody on some of the new laws that are taking effect. So there is an expanded Good Samaritan law that extends legal immunity to those seeking help for alcohol overdoses, even if underage or publicly intoxicated. So previously, that if you were underage and you were drunk, you would get in trouble for it if you needed to seek the assistance.
Really? I thought that even if you went to the hospital, you're fine. Wow.
No, because it'd be illegal.
Isn't that that way
now,
for drugs?
It is
though?
for drugs, but now it has been extended to alcohol.
Okay.
And then let's see, there is fentanyl and hemp-derived products. Penalties enhanced for exposing children to dangerous substances, such as selling THC products to minors. Mandatory jail time and a $500 fine, or exposing children to fentanyl elevated to felony charges. Wow. So that has been upped. Cancer coverage for firefighters adds more cancers, prostate, breast, pancreatic to workers' comp coverage under the Barry Brady Act. So that's a good one.
Wow. So are they linking like firefight?
No, I just think they're updating the coverage for if you're insured. Well, the workers' comp coverage, it wouldn't cover certain types of cancer, and those cancers are now added to be covered if.
I believe you can pick and choose, or that
apparently can.
Wow.
Consumer protections, fair billing practices prohibits charging customers for an extra billing cycle if they cancel the first half of the billing period. So I guess for internet, TV, cell phone, things like that, if they cancel in the first half, they don't get charged the extra billing cycle as they have in the past. Digital vehicle registration. Digital copies of vehicle registration are now valid proof for law enforcement.
Wait, digital?
So if you have a picture of, or if you have an email from your insurance company, before that wasn't. You had to have a physical copy printed off in your car. Now the digital copy of vehicle registration is valid proof for law enforcement.
That's good. Now I just need to get a digital one.
Well, and I don't think that covers to licenses yet, because a lot of places don't take that. But it does, at least for the registration. So
I got to find my registration.
Let's see. There's AI deep fake protections, makes using or threatening to use intimate AI-generated images a Class E felony.
Good.
Wow.
Good, because you could take a picture of somebody and
put it
into chat
AI,
and say something.
Yeah, make
Chat
this,
GPT or AI and make this out of this.
Yeah,
and they can.
I know, and it's not even
insane.
a real picture.
Yeah.
Voyeurism Victims Act expands unlawful photography laws, lets victims seek protection orders. Okay. Inspired by a hidden camera case involving dozens of Nashville women. Okay. Crime and Justice. Business liability for crime holds businesses liable if they allow criminal activity on site. The Peace Act responds to hate group activity, bans hate flyers, deceptive police interactions, box truck rallies, and getting too close to police after being told to move. Okay. Penalties for removing wildlife while trespassing. So you can't, if you're in a public state park, you can't take things. I mean, even like rocks and flowers and things like that.
Well, someone made a really good point when I was at YSI. They're like, you might want to take a rock, but if everyone who showed up here
took a rock,
there would be nothing left.
Yeah.
So that stuck with me after that. I'm like, okay, well,
don't take the rock.
Don't take the stuff, because if we all decided to, we wouldn't have it.
So that's for wildlife. Let's see. Education and youth driving penalties for teen bullies. 1 year license suspension for juveniles found guilty of harassment and cyberbullying.
Good.
Wow. Transportation and accessibility online boating safety exam. You can take it online now versus having to be in a proctored setting in person. Blocking traffic, illegal to obstruct traffic, harsher penalties if an accident results. Okay. Oh, food regulation. This was one that I saw. Lab-grown meat labeling. So it prohibits marketing lab-grown meat as meat in Tennessee, aligns with similar laws in Florida and Alabama. So lab-grown meat can't be sold as meat. It can't.
I didn't know there was lab-grown meat.
Yeah, chicken and things like that and beef and,
Thank goodness that it doesn't have to be labeled as meat now, which we don't really buy.
Yeah, can't be labeled. So you can't like pass it off as that it's real meat when it's not. So those are some of the new laws. They all take effect tomorrow, starting July 1st. So just a little update for you there. You can always read more if you want more information on each of those laws. They are easily Googleable. But so and then the Main Street Journal. Thanks to Main Street Journal for sponsoring our news segment each day. We appreciate the team at the Main Street Journal. So let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking with Miss Kava. So everybody stick with us.
Stranger, you and I have history, or don't you remember? Sure, she's got it all, but baby, is that really what you want?
Looking for the ultimate lawn mowing machine? Check out the heavy-duty commercial mowers from Skag Power Equipment. With speeds up to 16 miles per hour and high-performance engine options like fuel injection and liquid cooling, Skag mowers can take lawn care to the next level. Proudly made in the USA for nearly 40 years, Skag is simply the best mower you can buy. Visit McMinnville Lawn and Garden at 129 Keel Drive for more info and great deals.
Towering over Soaky Mountain Water Park sits an 8-story drop down a twisted path of raging currents. Introducing Rafters Rage. 6 courageous souls ride together to brave the twists, turns, and zero-gravity drops. It's not just a raft ride, it's an initiation, a test of family, friends, and fortitude. Rafters Rage at Soaky Mountain Water Park. Coming soon. Learn more at SoakyMountainWaterPark.com.
Make the places you care about more comfortable and energy efficient with TVA Energy Right. It all starts at EnergyRight.com, where you can find everything you need to lower your energy usage for your home or your business. Contact Caney Fork Electric Energy Advisors Dale or Chris at 931-473-3116 or go to EnergyRight.com to start living and working more energy efficiently. Caney Fork Electric along with EnergyRight.com for all your energy needs. Brought to you by Caney Fork Electric Cooperative and TVA.
Why don't you head over to Chicken Chef and enjoy a fresh made-to-order meal, or choose from the all-time favorite like the Chicken Nugget Dinner. Stop in for breakfast, order right off the menu with sausage, gravy, fresh homemade biscuits, or try their delicious tenderloin, egg, and cheese biscuit, just to name a few. Whatever your taste buds call for, you're sure to find it at Chicken Chef. They've been serving Warren and surrounding counties for over 40 years. Stop in today, Chicken Chef on the Strip in McMinnville. You can call your order in to go at 473-5020.
Oh, why won't this work? Don't lose your cool. Call Black's Heating and Air for a preseason check-in service on your central air conditioning system. It can increase the life and dependability of your unit while reducing the chances of a very sticky situation. Unbelievable! Get that air conditioner checked now.
This is Benny Black.
And this is Seth Black with Black's Heating and Air.
Call today, 931-668-0785.
Benny's slogan at Black's Heating and Air is, once you've had Black, you won't go back.
Mention this ad and you can get a discount.
Douglas and Lanier, that's where I choose to be. Douglas and Lanier. That's the agency for me.
For rock-solid insurance coverage or sound financial planning for my family's future, Douglas and Lanier is where I choose to call home.
Call Douglas and Lanier, your local Erie agents, at 811 Faulkner Springs Road, McMinnville, at 931-474-0044.
It's raining, raining, raining here this morning. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything that's wonderful is what I feel when we're together. There was thunder, thunder over Thunder Road.
The best way to start your day. Kiva Starkey reporting live from the Safley Hollow Weather Center.
Good morning, Miss Kiva.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Oh, me and Connor was eating corn.
You were
Eating corn?
Yeah.
This early?
Yeah. No, I wasn't actually eating this morning.
I'm trying to figure out what this is a reference to.
I know. I'm
He
confused.
wanted to know what I did over the weekend, and I told
okay.
him my son brought up 2 big laundry baskets of corn, and he helped me shuck it and silk it.
Oh.
And I put it in a cooler, and then yesterday afternoon, I fixed it and put it in the freezer.
Okay.
And the name of it was It's Incredible. It's the actual name of the corn that he plants.
Incredible.
Incredible?
Incredible is the name
Wow.
of it. It
Okay.
is so good.
It sounds incredible.
Well, it is incredible. I had cooked some. It was back during the winter, early spring that it got back in the back of my freezer, and it had been in there about 4 years. And it tasted like I just got it out of the garden.
That's why I freeze stuff. I can things too, but a lot like corn and things like that, corn, green beans, things like that, I always freeze because I feel like they stay longer.
Well, green beans, I always can them.
Yeah.
I'm so sad
Corn
I didn't do my garden this
We
year.
didn't either. We didn't make
Next
it.
year I'm going to have to.
Yeah, we'll try.
Just had a lot going on.
He was talking about going up to Farmer's Market and getting some corn.
Yeah. I had a corn pizza this weekend that was really delicious, a Mexican street corn pizza.
Really?
Mhm.
Where's your pizza?
Viola Pizza Company.
Really?
Mhm. Yeah.
I've not had that.
I enjoyed it so much that I ate the entire thing by myself.
I love street corn.
Not in one setting.
Yeah.
But between dinner Saturday night and dinner Sunday night, because their pizzas are like this big around.
Yeah.
They're gigantic.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Okay, I'm going to have to convince Ben.
Yeah, they're on vacation for this next
Okay.
week, but it's the month of June special, so they may not do it anymore. I don't know. You'll have to find.
Yeah.
You'll have to keep an eye on their Facebook page because I'd been wanting to try it. I'd never been able to get out there when they had it on special, and so we were able to this weekend, and it was so good.
Sounds good.
So, honestly, anything with corn. I'm right there with Miss Kava. You know, anything with corn, I pretty much like.
Mm-hmm. Well, I found the poem.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't know if you wanted me to read it or not.
Sure, go for it. We'll stay silent.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, here goes. Stately Ben Lomond, forever proud, what secrets do you hold? Standing watchful guard throughout the years with stories that's never been told. A Tennessee mountain long and strong, a truly magnificent bounty, a giant centennial gallantly standing guard astride southeastern Warren County. For centuries you belonged to the red man. You sheltered him in your fold. Your deer and game you shared with him. Your regal grandeur he did behold. Then you saw the valiant white man blaze trails across your ways, and you watched with tearful eyes as the red man left silently in a daze. The pioneers settled on your hills and streams, my ancestors among the lot. They cut your trees and farmed your land, your deer and game they shot. The Civil War in your caves did hide the farmers and renegades. They hid by day and plowed by night, these cowards of various shades. A resort was built on your northern face. It's said for rest and relaxation. For years it was a place to go. Now only some stones of its foundation. Then you were ripped apart for your limestone rocks. For years they mined the same. Now the quarry is closed, no longer used, yet the scar on your face will remain. The Blowing Spring, the Devil's Hold are a few of your strange sights. The old Gibbs Gap, the Chestnut Ridge Flat are among your many delights. From shades of green to hues of blue, you seem to daily change, yet throughout the years you still remain Warren County's most famous range. Nowadays, it seems when all's said and done, when everyone's through with their roaming, they all want to settle down and die in the shadows of the mountain Ben Lomond.
Oh, wow. So who did you say wrote that?
My sister.
Your sister wrote that. Wow.
She wrote that in 2000.
Wow, she did a good job. I'm over here talking and my mic was off. I kept contemplating whether I was going to eat my biscuit and listen.
Oh,
but
okay. When did she write that, Miss Kava?
In 2000.
In 2000. Okay.
She did a good job.
Yeah, they used
really
to
good
be
job.
a resort up there.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, there was one up there. It was on the end, closest to town.
Uh-huh.
But they just some of the rocks of the foundations, all that's up there now.
Okay. Interesting.
And then they had the quarry there.
Right. Mm-hmm. Caught that one.
And did all that. But the Blowing Springs, I've been up there. We've walked up there to the Blowing Springs.
Okay.
And my son, he's went to some of these other places that she talked about. Because the Gibbs Gap was their descendants.
Oh, okay.
That lived in Safely Holler. The Gibbs, my grandmother's family was the Gibbs.
Okay. Well, thanks for sharing that with us. That was nice.
Yeah, it tells a lot about the Ben Lomond Mountain.
Yeah.
And I live right here, right up next to it.
Well, that's great.
Now I guess you won't get to the weather.
Well, Connor's giving me a look over here, so.
I haven't even stared in her direction. I've been staring at my computer monitor to actually do my job.
Oh, you're doing your job.
She likes to think that I look at her, but I don't pay attention to her or Abby.
Why did I get brought into this?
Because you're there. I didn't want to leave you out.
You could have left. You could have choose to left me out.
I would
this
say
time.
that we are on his computer screen too. So.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, and you're on everybody's computer screen.
It's only a freeze frame of y'all making the worst face. I made like a little collage.
Stop it.
I'll show it to you later.
No, he is not.
No, he is not. He would not put that much effort.
Okay, I was going to say, I can't look back
I'm
at that.
incredibly petty.
I believe that.
I'm not putting it past him. Okay, we'll let you get to the weather because we'll bicker.
Okay, our high yesterday was 93. Last year on today it was 92. 2 years ago it was 91. 3 years ago it was 93. Our low this morning was 69.
Okay.
And do y'all want to guess the rain?
Oh man, we had a
Y'all
good
need
bit
to
of
get
rain.
good at this.
I'm not good at it, but I'm gonna guess 3.2 inches.
Let me guess. So is this over the weekend? This is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it rained on Saturday, right? Didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It downpoured Sunday in Cookeville, like flooded that little where we were.
We're talking about in Safely Holler. We're not talking about.
I wasn't in town as much this weekend. Let me think. I'm gonna go with 2.7.
Well, it was 1.41.
Oh.
Well,
Saturday out here, we just got one rain, and I'd say in about 30 minutes it rained 1.38.
Do you know how much Do you know how much the airport had?
If you'll hang on a minute.
I feel like it's way more than that because It absolutely
torrential
poured yesterday.
She said she got 2 big rains.
Yeah. I mean, like, we were driving and, like, the roads were flooding. Like, there was so much rain coming down so fast.
Yeah.
So I feel like...
Well, in town, it said yesterday they got 1.35.
Just
and
yesterday.
Out here, we only got 0.03.
Okay. Yeah, so I would bet that one was over 2 inches then, probably.
And then it says the last 7 days they've got 1.85, so that means Saturday they probably got 0.50.
Okay. Wow.
But this was but it was just in spots because I know.
Yeah, they were pop-up showers.
They was Friday afternoon. They got a flood up there. But we didn't get none here.
Yeah, because we were in town yesterday for lunch, and we were looking at the radar where it was pouring, where we were at in Newtown there, and it was not raining at home. And we're like, we need the rain at home.
Yeah, it was just, it just sprinkled a little here. And, it's just here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah. All right. Well, Miss Kava, you got anything else you'd like to add? I'm going to have to wrap up.
In 2012, on today, McMinnville got up to 106.
106 degrees?
Wow.
That was the day that Clifford and I retired. We both retired the same day. And there was about a week that we had temperatures over 100.
So it wasn't the heat index. The temperature was actually that much.
Yeah, the temperature was that much.
Whoa.
But I'll look up how many days it was and tell you that in the morning.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, it was so hot, Miss Kava had to retire.
It was about a week. It was over 100.
Okay.
But we'll get off before Connor kicks us off.
Yeah, before he kicks us off. But we'll talk to you again tomorrow, Miss Kava.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. We are going to take a quick break, but we have a whole lot more Town Talk coming up for you, so everybody stick around.
Hi, we're your weather girls. And have we got news for you? You better listen. Get ready, all you lonely girls, and leave those umbrellas at home. All right. It's rising.
Warehouse Discount Grocery, serving McMinnville and Warren County with the best meats, freshest produce, and the best prices on all your favorite groceries. Listen to these specials. Sundrop Dr. Pepper, 6-pack, 0.5 liters, 4 for $9. Sager Creek Chicken Tenderloins, 3-pound bag, $5.99. IQF Catfish Strips, 3-pound bag, $9.99. And be sure to check out the full-service deli featuring meats from Charter Reserve. Open 7 days a week at 835 Smithville Highway. Warehouse Discount Groceries, WDG.
McMinnville, you're a part of me. McMinnville, Tennessee. There's nothing like you anywhere around. I'm proud to say you're my hometown.
This is Christy Partain with Graves Family Pharmacy, and we check all the boxes when it comes to family, community, and patient care. We have the best drive-thru in town where you will be greeted with a smile, and you can talk to us while being fully protected from the sun and the rain. Why go to a big box store when you can talk with local people that truly care about you and your family? Follow us on Facebook and feel free to ask questions. Come see us on Main Street at Graves Family Pharmacy, where you are much more than just a name and date of birth.
McMinnville, Tennessee.
Lester's Body Shop is located at 212 Old Morrison Road in the West Riverside area. Owner Terry Fowler values all of his customers. He is the best place to take your car, truck, van, or SUV for any type of body work. And one estimate from Lester's is all you need. Friendly, professional, reliable, and dependable. That's Terry and the gang at Lester's Body Shop, 212 Old Morrison Road. Call 473-5421.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. Let me, Sabrina Keaton, help you turn your life goals into accomplishments. Here at Security Federal Savings Bank, we can assist you with buying a car, debt consolidation, purchasing a home, or remodeling your current home. Whatever your needs are, we will keep it simple at Security Federal Savings Bank. We look forward to serving you and building relationships that last generations. Security Federal Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Did you know that NHC was the first Medicare-certified home health care agency in Tennessee? NHC Home Care has been committed to providing exceptional care. The reason for our success, we hire great clinicians who go above and beyond for our patients. And one of those is Jamie Harriman. Jamie has been practicing for over 32 years. When asked what she loves most about her job, she stated, seeing my patients get better and gain their independence back. So remember, when you need home health care services, ask for NHC Home Care and experience the NHC difference. Serving you for over 50 years.
This is Fred Sherrill with the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, reminding you, Tennessee's distracted driving law forbids drivers from holding a cell phone or mobile device with any part of their body. For more information, visit handsfreetn.com.
I don't think I've ever heard that song before. I didn't know where it was going.
100%. I've definitely played this song.
The beginning, for a second, I was like, is my headphones staticky?
Yeah.
I was like,
No, it's just really funny to do to people.
Maybe that was on Jeff's show and not on Town Talk.
No, it definitely was on Town Talk because it's in my Town Talk folder.
I don't remember. Doesn't sound familiar.
It's okay. You just don't listen to the stuff that I do, and that's fine. I get it.
That is highly probable. Welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Abby. Thanks for being here with us today. Getting your morning kicked off with your favorite talk show host. We appreciate you being here with us. Abby, so what did you do this weekend?
I had a very busy but fun
I was about to say,
weekend.
it looked like it was a fun weekend.
It was
So we didn't
busy
get to,
but fun.
Yeah, we didn't get to really talk about our weekends
Yeah.
earlier, so I thought we'd catch up a little bit.
So Friday, I had a bridesmaids dinner where a girl asked us to be in her wedding, and it was actually set up in a creek.
It was so cool looking.
Y'all,
I've seen the pictures.
I've got pictures posted on my Facebook and a video posted on my Facebook or my Instagram. Such a cute, fun idea.
It really
there was a table set up outside. Really, two tables. One with like a flower making, like a bouquet making area. And then we had dinner out there. We had like a charcuterie board. And then she did like a chicken salad. So like grilled chicken. And it was so good. And then she even had a spot where we could fill our bags with produce. Because the theme was she's finally off the market. So I guess like, the farmer's market kind of deal. But we had so many compliments.
It literally looked like it was out of a magazine.
Yes.
Like,
Her mom
so pretty.
is amazing at planning. She throws every girl a bridal brunch before they get married. And it's stunning when she does that too. Yeah. So really excited for this one's wedding. Yeah. And then Saturday I taught my morning classes, worked all day at the studio, went home and woke up Sunday, went to church, and then had another this one a bridal shower. Okay. And it was beautiful too. Yeah. I mean, the wedding industry, if you need a side hustle, go find something in the wedding industry because it's the most
booming.
It's booming, bougie, all the things. So
sometimes I'm glad that I got married 10 years
ago.
Oh
my gosh.
Because like
I mean, I got married.
The expectations of some people now are like
I got married just 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm still glad that I'm not
now.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, it's beautiful, but it is so much. I feel like though, like kids' birthday parties are kind of the same way.
They
too.
are.
Like it's just, and I guess I don't know if it's just like that. It's all on social media and stuff now, and so it's for the gram, you know. But I mean, obviously it looks fun and beautiful, but it is so much work. Yeah,
and so expensive. That's why we literally did a banner.
Yeah.
For Carter's, and that's it.
But, you know what? When they're that age too, they're not going to remember
No,
it. You
they're
know?
not gonna remember
So
it.
It's a few years of birthdays before he
Yeah.
actually remembers
Yeah.
anything.
What'd you do
so.
this weekend?
Oh gosh, what did we do on Saturday? Saturday, had to go check on Ethel at the office because we're having to give her medicine. So we did have to go check it at work, I had guys working this weekend. I don't think we did a whole lot on Saturday other than going out to eat that evening. So I kind of took it easy. And then yesterday, so my dad's birthday was last week, and so the family got together for lunch yesterday to celebrate his birthday. So we got to see everybody, and that was a lot of fun.
So you did end up getting to celebrate.
Yes, we did get to celebrate, so that was good. So we did that yesterday, and then, just normal stuff at home. We didn't have anything like super, because I obviously had Friday night at Main Street Live, and so I always try to take it easy on Saturday after that because I just really need when I'm out until like 10:30, 11, on a Friday night, I really need that Saturday to recoup.
I'll be taking it easy today.
Yeah.
I do have to go train a girl, but clean up a little bit, but then I'm resting.
Yeah. What training are you doing?
I'm hiring another instructor in McMinnville to help with bar, and so
cool.
I'm going to go work with her after this for a little bit. So, yeah, it's all the business things right now. I feel like it gets slammed at once. I'm trying to get the Bike Bar open, which is not an alcoholic bar, but coffee bar, smoothie bar, energy tea bar kind of deal. But currently the Cookeville location is just taking a lot.
Yeah.
So, Connor?
Yeah, did you do anything fun this weekend? Oh, he's on the phone. I just got the finger.
Oh, the finger.
The nice finger.
I always like to hear who played at the worked
at the Caverns.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who was there this weekend. He does look extra tired today,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna bet that he did have a show or something.
Yeah.
Although I am liking the shirt he has on today. It's like yellow and green, which are like two of my favorite colors. It's like a floral, I don't know. It's not really like a Hawaiian shirt, but it is a floral
I didn't even
shirt.
see it.
It's cute. I like the colors on it. Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, thank you. B, what time are fireworks at the Civic Center?
They start at 9.
They start at 9.
On Friday night. Yep.
That was
And then Midway is after that, but I don't think they're till like 10 or 10:30. I'm not
Well, they
sure.
didn't ask about that, so I just want to know.
Yeah, no, okay. So Friday night at the Milner Center is going to be 5 o'clock. Food vendors are going to open. The pool is staying open till 7. The Ninth Sun band, they take stage at 6 o'clock. Joe Harvey band takes stage at 7 o'clock. And then 9 o'clock, and with Joe Harvey and fireworks going off.
Hey,
So
that's fun.
yeah, and we'll have music streamed on Star 107 that coincides with the fireworks and everything. So
Cool.
it's going to be a great night. But yeah, anybody asking, fireworks 9 o'clock, Milner Center. There you go.
Perfect. I just let them know.
Yeah, thanks, Connor. So what'd you do this weekend?
Oh, let's see. Saw some of the Joe Harvey band at the Well.
Okay, yeah.
And then took some video of that. And
You were at
then-
Main Street Live Friday night too.
Was it Main Street Live?
Yeah, I don't think you actually said hi to me, although I did see you several times.
You were always walking away whenever I saw you, and I was like,
Imagine that.
I'm not gonna go over there.
I did say hi to your dad. Talk to him for a minute.
I talked to Miriam for a second.
Mhm.
And then
It's like he's so nice, and then he
Talk
just
to,
reverts back instantly. Sharp left turn.
Did you do the Caverns this?
yeah, I worked the Caverns yesterday. It was interesting.
Yeah, who
The
was
show
it?
wasn't bad. It was a Doors tribute act.
A Doors?
Yeah, do you know who the Doors are?
No, I don't. Sorry.
Okay, well.
The Doors?
Yeah.
I know Three Doors.
Three Doors Down. Yeah, I know who that
You
is.
guys, if I can get it pulled over in time.
Okay.
Anyway, it was a Doors tribute act. Great. The guy sounded just like Jim Morrison. The thing was the fact of I could just see the rain chasing me the entire way there. And I was not about it. I'm so tired of just being wet all the time.
Yeah.
Hey, get your mind out of the gutter, Raven.
That is not where my brain went, but I was just laughing at you.
Anyway, because you could see it be like, I just come out of one rainstorm. A mile ahead would be another rainstorm.
Uh-huh.
and you'd have like 15 seconds of dry on your drive there, and I'm like, I really hope that's not what happens while I'm standing outside at my post.
Yeah, rain.
One of these days, I'm just gonna need to bring like my body wash and soap and shampoo.
Stop.
And like I can leave
save
like,
yourself some time.
Like I'll leave like my gun belt and like my security badge on, but like everything.
Do you
else,
actually carry a gun?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
and a radio. I mean, both
So
of them
you're
are toys.
So he
you're
said-
actual security.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't never put that together.
yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever had to act on your security?
Is it a real gun or a taser gun?
It's a real gun.
It's a real gun. Okay.
Oh,
Interesting.
Most of the time, it's just talking to people.
okay.
Like you can get most people to calm down.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes they just get.
I am shocked
party a little
that
too
they
hard.
have Connor as as their de-escalation front. Like, really?
It's honestly funny. Like I'm great with like messed up people.
Okay.
I've got a calming presence.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's just like they just don't see me as like a threat, and then b
Yeah.
like someone who's like that dude is definitely not in charge. He's one of us.
Yeah. I would get that.
So okay, hang on. I finally got doors
Okay,
to
so
load.
you got a Doors song. I really have no idea who they are.
People are strange.
You've never heard that?
When you're a
Nope,
stranger,
that does not sound familiar at all.
Abby, have you ever heard that?
Mm-mm.
All right, I'm making y'all a playlist.
Is that one of their like most popular songs?
Yeah, that one and Break On Through, but Break On Through has a longer intro.
Okay.
Just like our ending song.
Well, we've got to take a break anyway, so maybe we'll Google it over the break. We'll see. Maybe not, but we'll be right back with more Town Talk. Everybody stick around. We'll be right back.
the taxman's taken all my dough and left me in my stately home, blazing on a sunny afternoon, and I can't sail my
It's time to upgrade that new kitchen with Redmond's high-quality cabinets and countertops. Choose from a variety of styles and finishes to create the perfect look for your space. Their team of experts at Redmond's will work with you to design a functional and beautiful kitchen that meets your needs. Right next to Redmond's Carpet at 2512 Old Nashville Highway. Call them at 931-668-4900. That's Redmond's Kitchen Cabinets and Countertops.
Celebrate the 4th of July the McMinnville way with a Main Street Live special at the Milner Recreation Center. 2 powerhouse bands, Joe Harvey Band and Ninth Son, bring country, soul, and rock to your Independence Day night. Food trucks open at 6, live music at 7, and fireworks to follow. That's Friday, July 4th at Milner Rec Center. Main Street Live, celebrating freedom with music and community.
At Pioneer Building Supply, we're your one-stop shop for lumber, tools, and building supplies. Whether you're tackling a major renovation or just need a few materials for a small project, we've got you covered. From framing to finishing touches, we have the products and expertise to help you get the job done right. Stop by and see us today at 231 Northgate Drive, Suite 250, McMinnville, or give us a call at 931-473-7777. Our friendly, knowledgeable team is always ready to help you with whatever you need for your next project. For 50 years, Pioneer Building Supply has been the trusted name in construction materials. We've built our reputation on quality, service, and the commitment to your success. Pioneer Building Supply, building your dreams since 1975.
Pioneer Building Supply.
Pioneer Building Supply, where good business makes good friends.
Pioneer Building Supply.
Tennessee summers are the best, grilling, chilling, and streaming. Nobody offers synchronous multi-gig fiber internet speed and the ability to expand your Wi-Fi coverage area like Ben Lomond Connect. Plus, BLC is offering our customers a chance to win a free $300 value Weber grill or one of 9 free internet monthly bill credits. All you have to do is send a picture of your family grilling, chilling, and streaming to marketing at benlomond.org along with your name, address, and phone number by August 31st. Not a customer? Don't delay and call your local BLC office today. Some exclusions may apply.
You know the day destroys the night, night divides the day. Try to run, try to hide, break on through to the other side, break on through to the other.
Good morning. Welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Abby. Thanks for being here with us today, getting your morning kicked off. If you need to beat the heat this summer, Pioneer Lanes is the perfect night out for family and friends. Friday nights for date night, cosmic bowling on Saturday nights, and Sunday is Family Day. A full kitchen menu available to help you take care of dinner, large newly renovated and expanded arcade for the kids, and the perfect place for birthday parties, church or group lock-ins, or team sporting events. The Pro Shop is open for all of you competitive bowlers, located at 200 Hobson Street in McMinnville. We'll see you at the alley. Thanks, Pioneer Lanes, for being a sponsor of Town Talk. We appreciate all that you do. And I believe that Connor wants to, or has a game lined up.
I do have a game. Also,
Sweet.
Still Nothing on that song.
No. Wait, which one?
The one I just played. Do you recognize that one?
Yeah, I recognize that one as one that you have played before. I don't know it, but.
Abby, still, you didn't know that one either?
I think I need to hear it again.
All right, I just got rid of it out of my B-bar, though.
Oh, too bad. Womp womp.
Sorry.
I can't believe y'all didn't know who the Doors are.
You can play it later. I don't think I do.
No,
but we looked and
yeah,
Raven said it was like from the 60s, right?
Yeah, there was a song I pulled up that's 1967.
So that tells you.
That doesn't help me at all. Like,
yeah.
The Doors are classic,
the
though.
80s, maybe.
But, like, you know who Jimi Hendrix is?
I know who Jimi Hendrix is.
Janis Joplin?
Yes.
Same era. Like, hung out with all the same people.
Okay. Were they a lot bigger than the Doors, I feel like, maybe?
No, they were all about the same popularity.
Well,
There's
obviously
a really
not
funny,
if I haven't heard it.
There's a really funny bootleg live album with Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison, and Edgar Winter, where it's Jim Morrison just super drunk, yelling out the foulest things for the first 5 minutes of the record.
Okay, so not something that we can
Not
play on the
something
radio.
I can ever play on the radio. Like, the song is just the abbreviations of what he's yelling out.
Gotcha. No, I don't recognize. I even looked him up on YouTube over the break, and there wasn't anything that sounded familiar to me.
Wow.
Sorry.
Womp womp.
That's okay. Anyway, we have a game.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Why don't we just preface what it's going to be? Because I don't know that we're going to have time to do all of it. And then we'll actually play the game when we come back from break here in just a few minutes. How about that?
that works perfectly for
Great.
me.
Okay.
There you go.
So explain it to us. What are we doing?
So we all know that the press and the police like to name these serial killers.
Okay, I didn't know where you were going with that one.
You looked really worried.
I sure was. I was like, oh man, is Connor going to get us in trouble this morning?
No, that's tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
And so like they'll give them names like the Zodiac Killer.
Yes.
And,
The Black Dahlia.
yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Those names are always funny to me.
Okay.
And not like funny as in like haha funny, but like why would you give them like a cute nickname? Horrible.
Why are you giving them a nickname? I think it's because they can't find them.
They don't know their real name.
And they're just like
hey,
saying,
we're looking for the guy who murdered these 12 people. He doesn't need he or she. I don't want to be sexist. There's female serial killers.
there is way less.
There are way
less.
The only one I can think of is the Eileen one.
Isn't she the one that would like truck stop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so given these cute pet names to all these serial killers.
Yeah.
And some
The
of
fact
them,
that they add like the Zodiac Killer to it though is not really a cute pet name.
they called Jerry Lee Lewis the killer.
Yeah, but okay.
Anyway.
Connor has an argument for literally
He
everything.
does.
I could argue that the sky is not blue.
I could not handle it.
I should have been a lawyer.
You
I'd be making a
really
lot more
should
money.
have.
Anyway.
Instead, you argue with us for free. Well, I mean, you get paid to work
Yeah, I
over
do
there,
get paid.
but you get paid, but you don't get paid to argue.
So the premise of this game is tell me if it's a real nickname or a fake nickname
oh, okay.
Okay.
for these killers.
Okay.
All right. So we'll do that when we come back after
Yep.
break. So you're
Sweet.
going to just give us a bunch of nicknames, and we have to determine whether it's a real serial killer or not.
Correct,
Okay.
Mundo.
Are any of them easy, like mainstream ones that we would know?
I think so, yeah. I mean,
Although Abby's probably going to know more than I do.
Maybe.
I don't know like very much about these killers.
Because a lot of the true crime I listen to is not necessarily all the big cases. Like, I'll listen to cases where where they're not even serial killers, where the spouse did it.
And on that day, she snapped.
That
is a show, Snapped.
Yeah.
That's where those are on.
That's why I'm not getting married.
That's why?
Yeah. That and she cost too much. Charges
That
by
was
the hour.
a good one, Abby. That was a good one.
She costs too much.
Yeah, she charges by the hour.
Connor.
Connor. I would say
Even a text is $10.
that being
gosh.
married
Quit.
is the greatest thing ever. I love being married.
All right, let's have Cody call in.
He loves being married to me too.
Hey,
I like
Cody, call in.
I like being married.
Yeah.
I like just having a companion.
Yeah.
I don't want to be by myself.
I would say that Cody would probably never do it again if I died, but he does love being married
I don't.
to me.
I guarantee you, Ben. He doesn't listen. But
Okay, so
he would
doesn't-
not have gotten. I think it would have. I don't know that he would have gotten married.
Yeah.
Without, because I just kind of did all the initiating.
Oh, yeah,
You did
yeah.
too. I'm like, these farm men
Yeah.
don't really,
Yeah. I don't.
They're married to the land.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Work a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Anyway,
being married's great, Connor. I would highly recommend it if you find the right person, or if the right person.
I hope she can argue though.
as soon as I can figure out how to clone myself.
You have a clone already. It's called a twin.
Yeah, but he's not enough like me. I need a female version of myself. It'd be
Oh, all right. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we are going to play the Name That Killer quiz. Stick with us.
Try to set the night on fire. The time to hesitate is through.
10 years. What an honor to serve our community as Best of the Best Nursing Home for 10 years in a row. Did you know at NHC Healthcare that we offer a specialty in lymphedema treatment, an option for a short respite stay, and lots of local people to serve you and your family? Stop by and visit us at 928 Old Smithville Road and follow our Facebook page at NHC Healthcare McMinnville to see what really makes us the best of the best.
Where can you go to spend some quality up-close and personal time alone with Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, or Will Smith? None other than 3 Star Cinema. Head over to the most affordable and convenient place in town featuring the latest releases fresh on the silver screen. 3 Star Cinema.
Now showing How to Train Your Dragon, rated PG. F1, the movie, rated PG-13, starring Brad Pitt. Megan 2.0, rated PG-13. 28 years later, rated R. Elio, rated PG.
Sparta Street, McMinnville. 3 Star Cinema, where the stars come out at night.
Douglas and Lanier, that's where I choose to be. Douglas and Lanier, that's the agency for me.
For rock-solid insurance coverage or sound financial planning for my family's future, Douglas and Lanier is where I choose to call home.
Call Douglas and Lanier, your local Erie agents, at 811 Faulkner Springs Road, McMinnville, at 931-474-0044.
Considering that new Ford vehicle? Now is the time. Don't delay. And at Rogers Valley Ford, save now with the Ford Employee Pricing Sales Event before the tariffs hit. Swing by and take a test drive this week. And Rogers has a full lineup of inventory. What's your favorite? Mustangs? A Ford Bronco? At Rogers Valley Ford can put you inside your new Ford F-150, Ford Mavericks, in stock and ready for your garage. Now is the best time to buy with Ford Employee Pricing. Plus, buy now before the tariffs begin. Every vehicle is tariff-free with Ford Motor Company Employee Pricing. You don't want to wait any longer. See the Ford of your choice this week and take a test drive. 111 Auto Lane, Sparta, just off Highway 111. Or see the current in-stock inventory at RogersValleyFord.com. Save now on the new car, truck, or SUV you need before the tariffs. From Ed Rogers Valley Ford, 30 years serving the Upper Cumberland with that friendly hometown feel.
Hey, it's Kevel at the cafe at Tree City. Have you tried our new handcrafted tea, like the London Fog Latte? You can now also choose from a variety of chais. Keep it simple with the original, or go bold with adding turmeric. Are you watching your sugar? Our Zero Sugar Chai has all of the flavor, none of the guilt. Come explore something new. The cafe at Tree City, freshly brewed, boldly crafted just for you.
Is this The Doors?
Yeah.
What's it?
It's The Doors, LA Woman.
Well, welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Abby. Thanks for being here with us today. And it is time for, what's your catchy title, Connor?
Weird name or not?
Weird name or not. Okay. That wasn't
Weird name or not. Okay.
Serial killer.
Serial killer edition.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So are we taking turns or is it just first answer?
First answer.
Okay.
You get an additional point if you can tell me
what they did.
What they did.
Oh, gosh.
And or what their actual name was if they were ever caught.
Okay.
First one. The weepy voiced killer.
Fake.
Yeah, fake.
Real.
Oh.
What?
Paul Mitchell Stefani, known for calling police sobbing after kills.
The weepy
Sobbing?
faced.
Yep.
He cried after?
Weeping voiced killer.
Weepy voiced. Okay.
Then he should have just not did it.
Yeah, he should have. Yeah.
If you're feeling remorse, why are you not?
I mean, I definitely shot a squirrel one time, cried, and I have yet to shoot another squirrel.
And you called the police and then escalated into people.
No.
And that's why
Never
you're
called the police.
That's why you like torture, and that's why you're on the bike bar.
Okay. I do.
Next one. The Cabbage Patch Butcher.
That's real.
Yes.
That's real?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Totally made up.
I feel like there was a Cabbage Patch Killer, though.
There was a butcher.
I'm going to Google that.
on Maine.
'cause
You're right.
The next one.
and it's delicious.
The Doodler.
Real.
Abby?
Fake.
Fake. It's real.
Really?
Uncaught killer in 1970 San Francisco who sketched victims. Also, kind of nice. Thank you for the sketch after you killed me.
Oh, my God.
Thank you for leaving me something.
But taking everything.
But yeah, also taking everything.
There was a Cabbage Patch Killer.
Yeah, but butcher specifically.
Oh.
I Googled
Anyway,
it. I knew
the
I-
Bunny Man of Boise.
I'm going to go with fake. Bunny Man of
Fake, I guess.
It is fake.
Yeah.
The Iceman.
Real.
Yeah, real.
He used an ice pick.
Yeah. Richard Kuklinski.
So I should get 2 points for that, right?
He was known as the Iceman for freezing his victims.
Oh, well, there was
I
someone
feel
who
like there was someone with an ice pick.
that used
yeah.
an ice pick. Oh,
so he froze
his
his victims, like
Yeah.
to death, froze them to
No.
or
he
like
would,
after he killed them.
He would kill them and then put them in the freezer so that way police had a harder time identifying when they actually passed.
Oh.
He was a hitman for the mob.
Oh.
And also just a serial killer in general.
Wow.
Horrible guy.
Sounds like it.
Huh.
Not a good role model.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Butcher Baker.
I just hope this one's fake.
Oh man, that just
That's fake.
That makes me sick.
Real. Robert Hansen killed women and hunted them in Alaskan wilderness.
So why was he called the Butcher Baker?
I have no idea.
Oh.
I just thought it was fake because, like, if you got to the bake point, that I don't know.
I mean,
Okay.
it's kind of like
Anyways.
the pig one you did last week.
Yes.
Like,
yeah. I just ate my breakfast.
yeah,
so.
I know.
Okay,
it
next
kind of makes
one.
me want to puke.
The Nacho Strangler.
Fake.
Nacho Strangler. I'm gonna go with fake.
It's fake.
Yeah.
These are. I need more common cases.
Yeah, come on.
Or not common. Anyways, keep going.
Mainstream.
The Gorilla Man.
I'm gonna go with real.
Fake.
It's real. Earl Leonard Nelson.
These have been like every other one.
1920s U.S. serial killer.
1920s.
Mm.
Oh.
Where did he get gorilla as the nickname?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I didn't like.
Okay.
Come on, Connor, you gotta tell us where
Next
the name
time we
came
need
from.
the name coming from too.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
The Phantom of Texarkana.
There
Yeah,
was the
that I'm
Phantom.
gonna go with
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real. Mysterious Mass Killer, 1946, Texas-Arkansas border.
Real.
They actually made a
Oh.
film.
We're on the
It's
same
the
one.
same
We're on the same one.
Yeah, the press nicknamed the serial killer. Mysterious Mass Killer, 1946, Texas-Arkansas border. What a great name.
Texarkana.
You ever heard of the movie The Town That Dreaded Sundown?
Nope.
Most people will have not heard of that movie. But it's actually about that case.
Okay.
Really?
And it is really cheesy,
I'm sure.
but kind of a great watch.
Is it on Tubi?
Probably. at this
Probably. Tubi TV has got some
I was gonna say I don't think I've ever watched
awful
Tubi.
acting.
Yeah. Never
Anyways,
watched
keep
Tubi.
going.
point. The Smiley Face Killer.
Yes, real.
Okay, I figured y'all were going to get
Didn't
that
he
one.
like slice their cheeks into a constant smiley face?
They left graffiti.
He left graffiti smiles
Oh,
places.
I'm thinking the Joker.
Yeah, that one's.
But
You still got it right, though.
No, I feel like there was a murderer that did that too, though.
Yeah, the Black Dahlia Killer.
Oh yeah,
did
yeah,
that.
yeah. He did.
Okay.
He sliced their face. Yeah,
Ugh.
that's right.
The Velvet Strangler.
I'm gonna go with yes, real.
Are you gonna say it was the Satin Strangler instead?
No, I'm not.
Okay, real.
Because it's fake.
Oh,
The Monster of Florence.
real.
Real.
Yep. Real serial killer or killers in Italy in 1968 to 1985.
Okay.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
I don't think any of these have been like cutesy nicknames though.
Well,
I think he just means like
Just
giving him a nickname in
general.
general
It's
is
just
like
cutesy. Okay.
It's like you
Well,
know
you're, like-
you're giving him a pet name.
Yeah,
For
okay.
doing atrocious things.
Yeah.
Okay.
And allowing their legacy to live on when it should be completely destroyed. Anyway.
Exactly. I
the
do agree
gas
with that.
Station ghoul.
The what?
The gas station ghoul.
I'm gonna go with no.
I'm gonna go with yeah.
Completely fake. The teacup poisoner.
Real.
Yeah, real.
It is real. Graham Young poisoned co-workers and families in the UK during the 1960s and 70s.
That's so wild. Like some people,
That's why I never accept drinks from Raven.
Raven is the last person that I would have to worry about doing that.
Thanks, Abby.
What would she gain from that?
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
a lot of anxiety.
Yeah, then who's gonna run the board? Like,
A
why would I
monkey.
ever do that? Because I'm not gonna do it.
The crossword killer.
Yes.
Fake.
Oh.
There is something
There's
like
pro-
Something
there's-
to do with the crossword.
And here's the other thing too, is a lot of these could like be similar to other names.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
The Beast of Jersey.
No.
Sure.
All right, Abby, you got this one correct this
Hey,
time for
good
disagreeing with
job.
Raven.
For my guess this time.
Yeah.
This just shows you that I was an awful test taker. So if I didn't know the answer, it was just bound for me to get it wrong.
Yeah.
So-
Edward Paisnell wore a rubber mask and attacked people on Jersey Island.
It's terrifying.
What you get for living
You
in
know
Jersey.
one that's terrifying
Terrifying.
to me?
Yeah.
The Tylenol murders.
Yes.
Oh, where they put, what was it, cyanide?
Mhm.
Or
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
people were
cyanide.
dying from taking just the
Tylenol.
regular doses of Tylenol because they
and that was in, what, late 70s, early 80s?
Yeah,
Yeah, and it was
something
in was
like
it in New York or was it everywhere?
It was kind of,
I
I
think
thought
it was everywhere. Yeah. But isn't that terrifying to be taking something that's completely normal
Over the counter.
over the counter, and you die from it? Like
I would
that's
take,
terrifying.
like, pretty close to lethal doses of ibuprofen anyway. So.
Well, I'm more talking about something that, generally speaking, when not taken by Connor, is something fairly safe and common practice that you can get to take for a headache, and then it's been distributed and it is completely infected. Like, it's just, that's terrifying to
It is
me.
terrifying. So that being said,
I
if you're
wouldn't
gonna-
accept Tylenol from Connor probably, but, you know.
At this point.
That's because I don't carry Tylenol. That's brand name. You think I make enough money for that to squeeze me? Anyway, moving on to the next name. The Kindly Cannibal.
Yes, I'm going to go with yes.
Kindly?
Yeah.
Cannibal.
There's nothing kindly about being a cannibal.
Yeah, cannibalism
No.
really grosses me out.
Hannibal was pretty nice. He's fake, but
Mm.
he's nice.
Okay.
Fake.
Fake. Abby, you were correct on this one too. Good job on the
Good job,
comeback
Abby.
streak.
Hey. Here we go.
All right, ready for the last one?
Last
Sure.
one.
The Chessboard Killer.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
It is absolutely real. Alexander, whatever this Russian last name is, killer who wanted 64 victims, one for each square on a chessboard.
Did he get that many?
I don't think so. I think
Okay.
he had, like, they stopped him in, like, the 30 something.
Oh my
Which is
gosh.
insane.
Wow. The
Wow. So maybe on Where It All Went Wrong Wednesday, I don't know if you've already wrote the script, but maybe we could pull one
of
from
those.
that.
Yeah. Be a
That'd be
good
fun.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I'm sorry. He got 49.
And how many spots are on a chessboard? 60 something is what you said?
Yeah, I think it's 64, question mark.
he got
Oh,
really
man.
close.
One is way too many.
Yeah.
Even. Then you get to 49.
It'd be really funny if, like, it ends up being his own little personal hell because he has OCD so bad
Uh-huh.
that he just never got to finish it out.
Oh. Your
mom said
yeah.
they never caught the Tylenol killing her. I don't think I knew that.
I don't think I knew that either.
That they didn't never catch him.
I thought they did catch him.
There's a documentary that I watched part of on Netflix, but
They
I
may have-
obviously didn't finish it.
I mean, how did he get it out to that many people?
I mean, it was.
Was he working there?
No, it was literally in the supply of Tylenol coming from like the manufacturer. Like he was somehow getting it, and then it was just being distributed all across the country.
Wow. Because I'm like, was he opening the boxes in stores and
Primarily happened in Chicago
Yeah.
and killed at least 7 people that they know of.
How do you even get down to like oh, they all took Tylenol, but wait, the Tylenol. But I guess it showed in their system.
It'd be in, I guess, a toxicology report or something like that. Because what was it that was it cyanide? Were you?
Yeah, it was cyanide. They arrested one person, but they don't know if it was actually him or not.
I just like.
He was only convicted of extortion and connection.
What goes through somebody's brain to be like, oh, I want to commit mass murder. I'm going to put this in their Tylenol. You know, like how do they get to that point?
So
they're probably mad it was never that big.
What?
It's not as big as they wanted it to be.
Okay.
Well, my thought is there's a part of their brain. No.
Yeah, a part of their brain that is not developed or something.
Yes, because like they've actually done some studies on like serial killers who've passed away and used their body for science, and like the part of your brain that has like empathy and, you know, which is like your frontal lobe, they're like missing.
I know, it's a part of the brain. That's all that matters.
Yeah. I always think the same thing too, like, because I watched several action movies this weekend, and I think the same thing too, because there's always in an action movie the bad guy, you know, and they're like blowing up New York City or whatever. And I always think of like, why? Why do you hate another country or another person
so
that
badly
much that you're going to cause mass devastation to another city or whatever it is and kill thousands of people?
Mine really upsets me when it's like spousal, because I'm like, you really think the only way to fix your problems is to eliminate them? Like what?
Like that?
Like you can. There is something called the big
couples counseling.
D divorce. Oh,
couples
couples
that.
counseling.
Yeah.
Or an open marriage, either way.
Yeah. Don't kill them. Right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Get it.
Or
Release some pressure.
Or the ones that will kill their spouse and then and their
Yes,
children and then
Listen.
themselves too. It's like they just take out the whole family. Like, why?
Here's a quick PSA for anyone thinking about trying to do that. A, don't. And B, try drinking. It'll really tamp down
Your anger
issues. Some of those.
I don't think that alcohol is the answer, Connor.
I think it is.
I think it would make some of them
worse,
ready to go.
You just drink enough until you can't stand anymore, and then you're good. You can't murder someone if you can't walk.
There you go. So just get inebriated.
Yeah.
There's Connor's advice.
Or don't take advice from Connor.
If you're a serial killer out there listening,
I think that we need the PSA before Connor speaks too.
PSA.
The one that Sports Authority gets, the warning or
whatever.
Oh,
yeah.
Discretion is advised.
Yeah, we need that before Connor speaks every
Viewer
time.
discretion advised.
All I'm saying is if you can't see the people you're trying to murder because you're too inebriated, I think people are in the clear. That's all I'm saying.
You definitely have a better chance of fighting back.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
So you're welcome, all the liquor stores around here.
Nope.
If you skyrocket in sales and crime
I just
goes
want 10%. Ryan Moore, Judge Moore, any of the judges. I think I just solved a large part of this problem.
Oh my gosh, Connor, we're gonna have to take a break, and we will be right back with more Town Talk, where we're not gonna let Connor talk.
Yep.
Well, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt.
As business owners, we understand the importance of attracting and retaining top talent.
Offering a comprehensive retirement plan can make all the difference for your employees.
You're not just creating a plan, you're giving your team the tools to secure their future.
A retirement plan not only strengthens your team, but also shows your commitment to their long-term success.
At Pure Wealth Partners, we're fiduciaries, which means we prioritize your best interest.
We'll sit down with you to craft a tailored retirement plan that meets your company's unique needs.
Located right here in McMinnville, we're committed to our community.
No 800 numbers here. Call us directly at 931-507-7873.
Or visit purewealthpartners.com. Pure Wealth Partners, your local partner in financial success. Securities and Retirement Plan Consulting Program advisory services offered through LPL Financial. Member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Private Advisor Group, a registered investment advisor. Private Advisor Group and Pure Wealth Partners are separate entities from LPL Financial.
When you join Durham School Services, you'll embark on a rewarding journey, developing connections with students as part of a community that feels like family. You'll have flexible hours, competitive pay, and a career that has a positive impact on the well-being and future of students. Durham School Services has immediate opportunities for school bus drivers. Want more information? Text JOBS to 63552 or visit careers.nellc.com. It's all about the journey, theirs and yours.
Make your car shine like new with a full auto detail from Reddick Brown Ford, now up to 50% off at mainstreetshopper.llc. And while you're at it, snag gift certificates to Cumberland Biscuit Company, Southern Traditions Gifts, and Old Oak Mercantile. Perfect for gifting or keeping. Local deals done right. Head to mainstreetshopper.llc today.
Are you driven, energetic, and ready to grow your career? Main Street Media is looking for our next great sales professional. Join a team that's passionate about helping local businesses succeed. If you love meeting new people, setting goals, and seeing results, this is a chance to shine. Apply today and start building your future with Main Street Media. Email your resume to sales@mainstreetmedia.llc. That's sales@mainstreetmedia.llc.
This is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls,
them good girls, straight masterpiece. I know that song.
Yep.
That's good. I'm glad you know.
Bruno.
Yeah.
You know, top 50 songs that get played
You
nonstop.
know, if you give us a test on that, I bet me and Abby
Yeah,
will
I
win.
can do the top 50 songs
Yeah.
for sure.
Here's the
could do that.
problem with those.
Even like early 2000s top 50, because I used to listen to Casey Kasem all the time, and I would like hit record on my tape, like actual cassette tape that was in my boombox there to record songs to play back later. So
I do want to make a bet really quick, by the way.
Okay.
Hey, Abigail.
Oh, shoot.
Do you know who Casey Kasem is?
No.
he was a big radio DJ.
And
he was like the top 40 hits with Casey Kasem every week, Sunday mornings.
Do you know what his other career was?
I don't.
He voiced a very iconic character in a very iconic cartoon.
What was the cartoon about? Maybe I can guess it.
They were solving mysteries.
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
Who
Can
was
you tell
he?
me which character?
Was he the cute one?
Fred. I doubt he was
He
Fred.
Fred?
No.
Not Fred.
Oh, so
I don't know. Was
don't
he
tell me
Scooby?
he was Scooby.
Not Scooby.
So he
Shaggy?
was Shaggy.
He was Shaggy.
Oh,
Okay.
that makes sense.
I used to think Fred was so cute when I was little.
Yeah. Freddie Prinze
And I
Jr.
and I thought
Did you like to watch the live
which-
action remake one?
I
Okay,
did
Yeah.
when they
which
had
one did
the-
y'all see first? Because I mean, obviously the live action remake came out when you were quite a bit older.
How old do you think I am, Connor?
Like at least middle school. Like so you would have seen like
Let's
the
look at-
Scooby Doo cartoons because
Oh yeah, I definitely watched the
first.
cartoons first.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Is like which one did you watch first?
Oh yeah, cartoons first. Let
I
me
mean, I
see
watched
when
the cartoons
I think
first
the
as
first one came out in,
well.
like 2002.
2002.
2002.
I was 11.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Is like,
Okay, yeah.
What was the girl's
Daphne and
Daphne?
Velma.
I
Mhm.
liked.
is it Sarah
Daphne.
Michelle Gellar that
Uh-huh.
plays? Okay, yeah,
And Freddie Prinze Jr. was Fred, and they're actually married in real life.
I knew that. And they also starred in the film series. No, okay, never mind.
Well, Buffy the Vampire
Um,
Slayer was Sarah
Michelle Gellar, but the-
together in another thing.
Yep.
I don't know.
I know what you did last summer.
Oh, see, I don't like scary movies.
I love them.
Okay, I know what you did last summer. They just came out with a new
Yeah,
one.
they're doing a
remake.
reboot.
A
yeah.
remake.
Reboot.
Reboot.
Yeah.
Not a
My
remake?
apologies.
Not a remake.
Okay.
A
got it, sorry.
reboot
Mm.
of that.
No, I really did like that Scooby Doo movie though.
Mhm.
That first one where they're on like whatever island or
Yeah.
whatever at the theme park.
I did love that one.
Yeah.
Except it actually did scare me even as a kid because those white
Well, you were
costumes.
2 years old,
Yeah,
so
those
when it came
white
out.
those white head costumes. Or, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You know what they kind of remind me of? Those white yappy dogs. You know what I'm talking about?
The white yippy dogs?
The white little, you know. Hold on. Let's pull up a picture
Show me a
of
picture.
Scooby Doo live action scary.
It is kind of
characters.
funny though, because I was thinking about it. Like the original like cartoon,
Uh-huh.
like has actual people making it look supernatural.
Yeah.
And then
There is a Scooby-Doo version of Supernatural. Like
Oh,
they
is there
did a
actually?
crossover with
Really?
Sam and Dean from Supernatural.
Okay, so I'm just like reminding you.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
now
yeah.
let me show
Okay.
you
Yeah,
what
those are-
dog I
those
think
are
it looks like.
creepy looking for sure. Yes.
So
Scooby-Doo.
then I see this and I'm like, that is pretty close.
That dog's so cute.
That dog is cute. It's more of the ones that are. Let me pull up and let me put Krusty. You know how those those at one point, you know, they age.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they
Yeah,
do.
and they get like that. That's the one that kind of reminds me of.
I
Connor,
wish
can you
that
see?
Everybody can
Yeah.
see this right
Yeah.
now.
Here,
So it
hang on.
gives,
Hold
like-
it back out and let me put it on single shot.
Okay.
Yeah, you need
Hold
to do
on.
like a side-by-side comparison. Of
Okay.
this.
Krusty dog again.
So here's the Krusty dog. I can't get. Oh, yeah. Okay. And then here is the character that was scary off
Scooby-Doo.
of Scooby Doo. Hold on, I got to get out of my yappy dogs. And then this was the scary character on
Yeah.
Scooby Doo.
Yeah, the black eyeballs. Is
yes,
what it is.
yes. And so I'm like, that's pretty close to.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's just a fun little.
Yeah.
But we can talk about like things that we used. You know, you were talking about how you had to press record.
Have you ever used a cassette tape?
I have not used a cassette tape ever, but I do remember having to press record to get that perfect.
On your ringtone.
Yes,
Yes.
I did have to do that.
Yeah, you're like holding it up to the speaker.
yes, and I'm like, shh, no one talk.
nobody
yes,
make a noise.
yes, and you gotta
Yeah.
hope it doesn't like go staticky and all that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I did do that.
Yeah, well, that was kind of the same thing with the recording on the cassette player. I mean, because then, you know, I mean, now that I know radio,
Mm-hmm.
like we obviously have bump in and bump out. We're talking over some music. And they would always do that when I'm trying to record the song.
Yes.
And I'm like, I just want the song.
Yeah.
Stop talking.
Yeah, I had VHS tapes.
Yes.
But really, DVDs were
Yeah.
more my age. Like that's when like we had the little lap ones.
Yeah.
and you could put and we'd watch them on car trips, or you had the ones that were on the
Did
back
you have
of
a
the seats.
Walkman, like a CD player with the real headphones that you carried around? A
Mhm.
Walkman?
Those
No,
really bad headphones that were like
Yeah.
I actually didn't. I had like maybe that for not long at all. It was probably
Okay.
when I borrowed from my sister, but I was around for the
Mhm.
the little
iPad,
pink iPod that was like this
Yeah, the
big
Nano.
that only had
So much.
so much you could do. You couldn't
Yeah.
see a screen. So
Did you know that stuff like that is now in museums?
I believe it.
Like we went to the Met in New York City and they had like a technology, I guess, exhibit. And
Yeah.
like, the first cell phones and stuff were in there. And I'm like,
Because even if you took kids
Ah.
from high school, they wouldn't necessarily know what the Nano or
yeah, it
the
was.
what it was.
Yeah. What's really funny to me is when I watch some of those videos and it's like putting like a, you know, like whatever teenager
Yeah.
today versus a millennial. And
Mhm.
they're like, how do you answer the phone? How do you roll down a window?
Yes.
You know, that kind of
They
thing.
put the two TikTok, like they put two people up next.
Yeah,
how
and
would
they're
you
like,
show
this is
this?
how you answer the phone. And
yeah.
I'm like, no, that's not how you answer
they
the
they
phone.
do this.
Yeah.
Some people
Yeah,
would do this.
How do
and
you roll
then-
down the window?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
this.
And people are like, and the kids are like, they just push a button. And I'm
Yeah.
Okay, here's one thing that I will kind of gripe about.
Uh-huh.
Manual windows are kind of fantastic. Here's why. I just had to replace the motor in my window.
Okay.
That is annoying.
Yes.
I've had
But
to do
when
that.
they work,
They're awesome.
mechanic windows are better.
Yeah. Like it's nice having automatic windows because you can roll down, roll up, like
Yeah.
and not have to go over to the other side
Mhm.
and furiously crank easy.
Yeah.
Abby.
Well, I mean, some of them, they were like so hard, I guess, because like
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever. They were
Gotta-
so
gotta
difficult to get down.
They need some
Come on.
WD-40.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta grease the shaft.
We're going to take
Hey.
a break on that one.
Mine out of the gutter, Raven.
That is totally where you were going with that one, Connor.
Ascension St. Thomas River Park is here to listen to you because caring for you is our #1 priority. Ascension Care Teams start by understanding you, your health, and your life to deliver care that's right for you. Now offering cardiac CT angiography services, a non-invasive cardiac exam that looks at the blood vessels that supply blood to the heart and can detect if plaque has narrowed the coronary arteries. The compassionate, personalized care you've come to expect is right here in McMinnville. We're more than just a hospital, ER, and a clinic. We want to give you hope, health, and strength.
McMinnville, you're a part of me. McMinnville, McMinnville, Tennessee. There's nothing like you anywhere around. I'm proud to say you're my hometown.
This is Christy Partain with Graves Family Pharmacy, and we check all the boxes when it comes to family, community, and patient care. We have the best drive-thru in town where you will be greeted with a smile, and you can talk to us while being fully protected from the sun and the rain. Why go to a big box store when you can talk with local people that truly care about you and your family? Follow us on Facebook and feel free to ask questions. Come see us on Main Street at Graves Family Pharmacy, where you are much more than just a name and date of birth.
McMinnville, Tennessee.
Lester's Body Shop is located at 212 Old Morrison Road in the West Riverside area. Owner Terry Fowler values all of his customers. He is the best place to take your car, truck, van, or SUV for any type of body work. And one estimate from Lester's is all you need. Friendly, professional, reliable, and dependable. That's Terry and the gang at Lester's Body Shop, 212 Old Morrison Road. Call 473-5421.
Getting a loan can sometimes be confusing and intimidating. You may have questions before you make the decision to borrow money. If you need help with a car, home, or personal loan, I'd be glad to talk it over with you. Come by and see me, Meredith Woodley, or any of our lending team. At Security Federal Savings Bank, we look forward to helping you find the answers you need to feel at ease with your next purchase. That's Security Federal Savings Bank, the friendliest bank in town. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Did you know that NHC was the first Medicare-certified home health care agency in Tennessee? NHC Home Care has been committed to providing exceptional care. The reason for our success, we hire great clinicians who go above and beyond for our patients. And one of those is Jamie Harriman. Jamie has been practicing for over 32 years. When asked what she loves most about her job, she stated, seeing my patients get better and gain their independence back. So remember, when you need home health care services, ask for NHC Home Care and experience the NHC difference, serving you for over 50 years.
Talk Radio WBMC McMinnville, 960 AM and 97.7 FM. WBMCRadio.com.
Guess who just got back today? Them wild-eyed boys that had been away.
Is that? I don't think that's a song that I thought it was going to be. Is that Boys Are Back in Town?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That sounded different when they started singing. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, welcome back to Town
Didn't know
Talk.
where you were going with that.
I thought that's what it was from the intro, but then when they started singing, I was like, no.
If you haven't heard in a while, it's a little different from what you think.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyways, welcome
Gotta
back
let
to
them
Town
know,
Talk.
though.
We appreciate all of our listeners being here with us today. We know today has been a little scattered and we've had to, tell Connor to stop talking a few times, but we appreciate all of our listeners that are sticking it out with us.
Yes.
Thanks for being here. Also, thank you to Pure Wealth Partners for being a great sponsor of Town Talk. Whether your goal is retirement, planning for a loved one's college, preparing in case something happens to you, or simply saving for a rainy day, we have the tools and resources to make your goals happen. As small business owners and longtime financial professionals, we know and appreciate what it takes to plan for and thrive when life and the market put speed bumps in your path. We aim to provide better ways to deal with surprises as they arise and how to stay the course even when it seems difficult. At Pure Wealth Partners, we know service and personal relationships are key. Meeting people not only in our office, but in their homes and at their businesses builds those relationships. You can call Pure Wealth Partners at 931-507-7873, your local partners in financial success, located at 1511 Sparta Street in the historic Magnus home. Thank you, Pure Wealth Partners, for being a great sponsor of Town Talk. We sure do appreciate them.
Speaking of finances,
Yeah.
wealth, you know what costs a lot of money to make?
A lot of things, really.
Film.
Like movies?
Specifically, yeah.
Okay.
Especially animated and children's movies.
It
Really?
it really
Awesome.
does blow my mind how much they spend. I mean, it's like hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah. Like, it cost me $2,000 to make a 10-minute short film.
Oh, how much?
$2,000.
Okay.
Wow.
Like, it's not cheap.
What are you paying? Who?
A lot of times it's like equipment
Oh, okay.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, but you can't count equipment every single time on it because eventually it depreciates itself when it's spread out over the amount of.
Yeah, but this is like rental equipment.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So, when I was thinking about it,
Mm-hmm.
reviews play in hand with how much money they can make back
Right.
on that investment.
I don't always take, Rotten Tomatoes for,
Well, that's
for
unfortunate
everything.
because that's what this next game is about to be.
Okay. I know sometimes Rotten Tomatoes, it doesn't do well with the critics, but then the people are like, oh, it's a great movie,
But
so.
that's always kind of the case. Like,
Yeah, I feel like Rotten Tomatoes is too much of a critic.
I read a lot of critical reviews.
Okay.
But we all have rose-tinted glasses sometimes. Get a little nostalgic for some of those movies we grew up on.
What did you just say?
Rose-colored glasses?
Rose-tinted glasses.
Rose tinted. It's rose colored glasses.
Rose, whatever. It doesn't matter.
We just corrected. Boom.
Roasted. Anyway, so
Okay, what do you got for us?
these are all films from the late 90s, early 2000s
Okay. He's
that
finally taking a hint.
Okay, there we
people
go.
would have grown up on.
Okay.
Specifically, the people that are in that room.
Okay.
That y'all are in.
And so what's the premise of
that
this?
room.
What exactly are you doing?
So I want to read the name of the film.
Okay.
I want you to guess what its Rotten Tomato score is.
Oh gosh, this is gonna
Okay.
be terrible.
Let's see.
It'll be surprising. Honestly, some of these movies I grew up loving.
We have to give a Rotten Tomato score. Can we just give a Raven score?
We'll give it a Raven score after the end.
Okay.
Well, Raven and Abby score.
Okay.
Chicken Little from 2005.
Oh, love Chicken Little.
I didn't watch that one.
7.2.
Yeah. Wait, what's the
'cause
scale?
It's out of
Is-
100%. So that I
Oh,
was like,
okay.
so 70 point. Is it go that in depth, or is
I'm-
it just like
just do like a whole.
I'm gonna
number.
give
70%?
I'm gonna give 80%.
It got a 36% Rotten Tomato score.
What? I love Chicken Little. The sky's falling. The sky's
Yeah.
falling.
Wow, that
this
is
era,
bad.
Critics were really tough on
Really
child's
brutal.
animation.
Yeah.
Wow.
Atlantis, The Lost Empire from 2001.
Now that one's good. I would go with 40% though from Rotten Tomatoes.
All right.
I've never seen it, so I'll do 50.
I like Atlantis.
All right. So y'all kind of like Abby went over by 1%. It was
Oh, okay.
49.
49. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I see that one. I mean, having seen the movie, I really
It's
enjoyed
been
it.
a long time since I've seen it.
But I can see why Rotten Tomatoes did that.
Okay.
Next one. Anybody remember Brother Bear from 2003?
I loved Brother Bear.
That's one of my favorites.
It's so
watched
good.
it. I don't think I watched it.
Oh, I hope it has a good rating.
What's your guess,
I'm
Abby?
gonna go back with. I'm gonna say 67%.
All right. Raven?
I'm gonna go with 40% again.
It's 37%.
I am overshooting. Brother Bear is so good.
Wow.
Okay.
Rotten Tomatoes was brutal.
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 And any of these movies y'all don't know, just let me know and we'll skip it.
Okay.
Doug's first movie, 1999.
Doug.
I haven't seen that one.
Okay, I've kind of figured that might be the case.
I don't know that I saw the movie, but I loved Doug the TV show. Doug was great.
Do you want to give a?
I want to play that theme song is what I want to do.
If I had it in the system, I definitely would.
The movie, I'm going to go way low, 20%.
26%.
Yeah, I can see that. But the TV show is golden. Anybody that's watched Doug out there? Yeah.
All right, next one. That Darn Cat, 1997.
I don't have a
Haven't
clue what
seen
that is.
one.
Baby Geniuses, 1999.
Nope.
No.
If you want to guess on its score, though, it's the lowest one on here.
17%.
Yeah, 15%.
2%.
What? Why'd they even?
Whoa.
And so I think it would be funny if y'all go watch that at some point. And
What
then
was
give
it? Baby Geniuses?
Baby Geniuses.
At 2% rotten.
Please watch it
Wow.
at some point and then give your review this week.
Okay.
What? I mean, I'm gonna have to see what it streams on.
Send me a text message to that or I
Will
won't
do.
remember.
All right. Next one, Zoom from 2006.
Zoom. I don't think I've
I
seen
believe
that.
it was the film with Tim Allen.
I don't think I've
where
seen
it's
that.
a superhero film.
You know what went into my brain though? Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Oh, yeah.
Make your heart go boom, boom. My supernova.
All right, it was 4%.
girl.
It was our
Xenon of the Girl of the 21st Century. You've never seen that?
I have not.
Go on Disney Plus and watch
Okay.
Xenon Girl of the 21st Century. It's so good.
We just talked about this one. Scooby-Doo live action 2002.
Live action.
I'm gonna guess that it's pretty rotten, but it was so good.
It's probably rotten.
Yeah, 36%.
42%.
32%.
Ooh,
Okay.
yeah.
Osmosis Jones 2001.
I did
starring
see
Bill
that
Murray,
one.
Chris Rock, and
Yeah.
I think it's Patrick Warburton.
I remember. That's like I haven't heard of that one in for.
It's honestly, I went back and rewatched it. It holds up relatively well.
I would say it's pretty rotten though.
What's your guess,
20%.
Abby?
40%, but I can't actually. It's 55 because I
Really?
looked at it. I didn't mean to.
Wow.
I mean, it's got some good people in it.
I mean, I remember that movie, but that's way higher than I would have expected.
Yeah, I was too. I was really
I
surprised.
can't remember. I can't believe I haven't heard of that one in so long.
All right, this one, Abby, you may not have seen this. The Flintstones 1994 live action with John Goodman.
Oh, that was so bad. Oh, that
Oh,
was going to be
no.
way rotten. I'm going to guess 22%.
On the dot.
Really?
22%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at you. I haven't
I've
seen that
I've
one.
seen it, but it's pretty terrible.
Yeah, I have not seen that one.
What's the guy's name in that one? He was in Roseanne.
John Goodman.
John Goodman. Yeah, he was in that. I don't remember the other characters. The
I
other guy
don't
was in
either.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. The other that was Barney.
I remember that movie.
The
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
Not
it was pretty bad though.
Honey,
Yeah,
I
it's
Shrunk the
not
Kids
good.
kind of scared me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like that movie a lot.
I hadn't seen it in a long
Do you
time.
get why it might have scared me?
Yeah, the ants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ants?
Yeah.
They were so big.
Yeah, and they were all, and the people were so tiny. I was like, man, I hope that never happens to me. Watching that at, I don't know what year it came
Abby
out.
was afraid of getting shrunk
Getting
in
shrunken.
quicksand.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I thought quicksand was going to be way more of a problem than it
Honestly-
ever
Yeah.
is.
Like that, and then someone genetically modifying dinosaurs.
Oh yeah.
Constantly afraid.
Yeah. They are still making Jurassic Park movies. Like there's a new one coming out. Like how are we
This
still
one
doing that?
looks halfway decent, but the original Jurassic Parks are genuinely kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't
and
watch
then they
them. They're
leaned way
scary.
too hard in the comedy in these later ones.
Yeah.
I'm like, that and the characters are annoying.
The first ones or the first they're like super realistic looking.
Yeah.
Like in how they made this stuff.
And
Although
shout out
he-
to Stan Winston, who was the team behind the actual practical dinosaurs.
Mm.
Like the T-Rex weighed like I think it was like 18 tons.
Wow.
That is a huge
Yeah.
practical effect to try to make.
No, I wonder how much money it costs to make that movie.
It was a lot.
Did you have you
Oh.
seen they're like trying to make some kind of dinosaur right now. Like
Yeah.
they found DNA or something and I'm like, have we not learned anything?
Well, that's like all this AI stuff. Like it's like guys, like
There-
it is convenient, but I've seen Terminator.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen iRobot.
It costs. It had a production budget of $63 million.
For Jurassic Park? I would have thought way higher. Huh.
Think about early 90s though, and then inflation.
Yeah.
It's probably close to like 150.
Yeah.
And that's also not including its marketing budget either, which would probably put it at like close to 100 now.
Okay. Interesting.
Anyway, next one, Godzilla 1998 starring Matthew Broderick.
I don't know
Oh,
that
Godzilla?
I've seen that.
I've only seen like little clips
I
of
feel
it.
like it's pretty rotten though.
40%.
40?
Mm-hmm.
Raven, what are you going to throw out?
45.
15.
Wow.
Drew,
the critics were rough.
Drew Walker made a comment. There's a sequence in the new movie, I'm assuming this is referring to Jurassic Park, that is in the original book that they couldn't put in the first movie.
Yeah, I think I know what he's talking about.
Interesting.
The books are horrifying, by the way.
I don't think that I knew that they were books before movies.
Oh, did you not?
Nope.
This will be my last one because we don't have too much time left. Batman and Robin, 1997.
Is that the one with Poison Ivy in it?
Yes, and the massive bat nipples.
Oh, it's so bad. I'm going to
Really?
go with like 13% on that one.
All right.
17.
Raven, you went one over. It was 12%.
Wow.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I do actually have one more.
Okay.
That would be surprising. Free Willy.
Oh,
I love Free Willy. I used to cry when I watched Free Willy.
Godzilla's soundtrack should have been good enough for at least 20%.
I would say Free Willy was like,
I'm going to go with like 37.
22.
It was the highest one on our list.
Wow.
57%.
Because it's so wholesome.
It is.
It is wholesome.
It is a pretty decent movie.
Yeah.
It is
Free
funny though.
Willy.
I think it taught people that orcas were friendlier than they are.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure there were some people being like,
And
"Oh,
they're
look,
called
it's
the killer
Willy."
whale for a reason.
And then orcas are terrifying.
Yeah, they like play with their prey before they.
Yeah.
They just have fun. They're like, oh,
Like, there's footage. I think it's on Planet Earth of like them just literally tossing a seal like 30
Yeah.
feet in the air.
Yeah.
Like over and over and over again. I'm like,
Yeah.
that is the worst thing I've ever seen.
yeah. Did you also see where they were like trying to get back at boats?
Yeah.
Because one of them, like a boat ran over one of the orcas' babies, and like there for a while, like all the orcas had like communicated, and were like chasing boats.
Like it
was an issue.
It was like gang warfare. Like they were just
Yes.
attacking. Like,
they were just
chasing
attacking boats.
So let's terrify everybody as they're on vacation at the
Yeah,
Pequot
so-
Beach
Have fun in
this
Florida,
summer.
folks. Joe
Yeah.
Walker, stay safe out there, buddy.
Stay away from the.
Oh my
orcas.
gosh. Oh, well, you know what? It's been a great show. Thanks, everybody,
Mhm.
for being here with us. We will be back tomorrow morning at 7, so we'll see you then. Have a great week.
See you then.
The taxman's taken all my dough and left me